We're back. No, it's the morning show. Oh,
You're on live.
I know, but I can hear echo.
Oh, you heard? Boom.
It's the morning show with HC and Dr. Butterfly, a relationship specialist. I thought I was trying to see if I still had an echo, but it's good. Well, we're back. I mean, from everywhere. Shoot, we've been all over the world. Seemed like to me. We went to Virginia, and it was a wonderful time. Man, I had such a good time. I danced with people from North Carolinas, uh, Atlanta, of course, Georgia, different parts of Georgia, Virginia, DC, Baltimore, New York, Boston, all the places down there, Delaware, uh, all them kind of places. So anyway, had a wonderful time. It was so good. People was bopping. I love when they mix the dance when there's many dances on the dance floor. I mean, dancers that do different dances, and they're doing different dances on the same dance floor. I don't know. To me, it changed. It brings the energy up. That's just me. I don't know how people feel about that. You think it brings the energy up, H2O?
Absolutely. Yes. Man, my body just trying to come back into reality.
Yeah. Well, that and then we came home. Finally got home. I was on standby, so I got stuck in Chicago. They came on home. I was gonna stay up there for a day or two, but H2O acted like he was having a heart attack. So I got to Austin, and then he came and got me. So that was nice. I was just sitting up at the hotel, and then I see this chocolate dude coming up, and I was like, "Who is that handsome guy?" And it was my husband, because we is married. That's it's hard to get used to saying because I've been saying my fiance. Oh, so anyway, here he come. He came to get me. So we went to Dallas. We had to go to Dallas to get our son, Herman's son, but our son. We had to go to Dallas to get him, and then we got him, and then we came back to Houston. Man, and then we had our Wednesday night, which was nice. Wednesday night at Legacy Bar and Venue. You off the stage with with Artie, the line dance lady. We had a nice turnout over there. So that was nice. So we hope to see y'all soon. Oh yeah, we'll be out tonight, Thursday. We'll be out this whole weekend. Oh,
Yes, we will. Yeah, absolutely.
what's on your mind, H2O?
Man, what is on my mind this morning? Um, just plethora of stuff. Um, I mean, yeah, just a lot of stuff.
Like what?
Um,
I got my coughing this morning.
huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So you coughing this morning. Just man, life, just life.
There could be lots of areas of life.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, okay. So anyway, well, we got married, and so now it's the wedding is one day, but the marriage is the rest of our lives, and it's just doing the work in the marriage, and just keeping the marriage healthy. That's the second piece of work.
Well, learning each other, and we
We're
learn.
constantly learning each other,
Right, correct. So we learn each other.
and in a positive way. Go ahead, learning each other. Talk about learning each other in a positive way because people can be learning each other and trying to figure out how they're gonna try to change things about each other.
Correct. So one of the things that we're discussing was Man, I am tired.
Really?
I am tired for real. Oh Lord. But one of the things that we were discussing, we were talking about
Duh, you that tight?
you're
Duh, he over here foggy.
I am foggy.
Well, I would say discovering each other, but discovering each other in a way that's still healthy. Not in a way where you're looking for negativity amongst each other, but where you looking, this is what I do. Learn to, and this is what I teach you. Learn to get to know each other in a way that you are like, okay, these are his strengths, these are my strengths. How do we come together and win with the differences and the things that's alike? These are the things that's alike. These are the things that's not alike. These are things that some things that kind of may trigger me about him or whatever. And but how do I see them as a plus and not a negative? How do I see them as a positive and not a negative? If I say you're a person that in the beginning you would be late, now you don't really be late. Seem like, but or maybe I'm just okay without being on time stuff anymore. But I remember when he used to be late. That was kind of annoying because I wasn't used to it. But I started looking at it as okay, well, he's late. I'm used to being on time. He's used to being late. But does it sometimes it would help that we would be late because then we wouldn't be there the whole time because we would go to a lot of places. And so then since we would be late, we wouldn't be spending as much time as places, which really worked out. So I try to see that as a okay, how can I see this as a positive instead of a negative? So I try to find a way. How can I see the differences as a positive and a negative?
Good morning, Gloria Miller and Troy Jones. Good morning, y'all.
He tired. This Herman is tired this morning. But so, what do you think about that, Herman? Seeing the differences as a trying to see the differences as a positive.
Yeah,
instead
I've
of a
been
negative.
looking at that.
What differences have you felt with us? What's something annoying that you felt?
Like perhaps last night, my son is up cooking at 2 a.m. in the morning a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
And it's spring break, but I don't care what time it is. You're not gonna be in my kitchen cooking at 5 in the morning.
And I don't see why not. But go ahead.
And last night, you was like, come back to bed. Come back to bed.
Yeah, because he was the one hollering and I was tired. He was up making all that noise.
Yeah, I was upset because I'm like, why are you up?
But my thing is, his son is something like a chef, and
He's
you
16
could
and he can cook good.
right. And my thing is, it smells so good. Oh my god, they smelled so good last night. I was like, dang, he got that salmon in there. It smelled like he done put lemon in it and everything. And I was like, he's practicing his skills. Matter of fact, I was thinking like, hey, if he wants to be a chef, I'll probably go to send him to school to be a chef if that's what he wants to be. I'm just saying, I don't know what he want to be. I'm not trying to push nobody to be anything specific. But if he want to be one, I don't know if it's on my page. Let me see.
It is. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. If he wants to be one, hey, let's encourage him. And so even if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, when he getting up it's just like a writer. 2 o'clock in the morning, he wants to practice his chef skills. They let him practice because he's a great cook. And that salmon was the second best salmon I've ever tasted. He said it was his first. Okay, because we ate that salmon in California. In California,
And that was not my first best salmon I've tasted.
no, that was my second best because I don't like salmon, to be honest. I mean, I don't like it like that. But last night that salmon was good. And that salmon was so good when we went to California that I started liking salmon. But everybody's salmon don't be good. A lot of people's be bland. And he had that house. You can't lie like that house this house was smelling real good last night.
Yeah, it was smelling. It was smelling
Man, that man had this house smelling so good. Anyway, I'm just like it's spring break though. So what you didn't like about that? You didn't like me saying nothing when you was up
good.
hollering and stuff.
Okay, well, maybe you was a little bit right. I should have came on the bed instead of trying to lecture my son at 2 a.m. But you know, my rule. If you while you up at 2 a.m. cooking a 5-course meal, and then you want to wake up at 3 p.m. And I know it's spring break, but still, you need to get up on. You need to get up at a regular hour because you go back to regular school time next week.
My thing is when he here only for 4 days, you know, but it is true that I have to watch how I intervene when he's talking to the kids because I noticed Devin be just like, oh, acting like he don't want to listen, and be like, just he be using the same stuff we do. So I have to watch how I intervene, because I just be trying to keep him from getting stressed out, getting himself stressed out. That's what I be trying to do because he gets really stressed out. So I be trying to keep him from getting stressed out because I be like, once you start hollering at the kids, then it's just gonna escalate in different areas of your life, and then you just gonna be overwhelmed. And it's not necessary because his son is here 4 days. Let's just have fun. If you want to stay up late and he's off his routine, he's on vacation. Ain't you supposed to be able to be off your routine on vacation?
You're on vacation, supposed to be off your routine. I just look at it as something else. The way I was raised, you know, it could be considered not disrespectful to be up 2 a.m. because my father get my ass whooped.
But we're not in those days, and we are encouraging our kids to use their skills. Plus, my whole thing is Herman really loves his kids. He really do. And he really be wanting them around. And I'm like, when they're here, he's always an adult. He can decide if he wants to be here or not. So when he's here, let it be pleasant. So he can want to come back because you want to see him. Now that's my whole thing too. Is that true or no?
Yeah, that is true.
You be so upset when your kids don't come around. He loves to see his boys, and I love to see them. So I'm like, when they're here, let it be pleasant so that they want to come back because they can choose if they want to be here. That's the youngest one, 16, and the other one is 22.
Yeah.
So they can choose, and they can choose that they say we don't want to come. And then he upset if that happens. So I'm like, when they're here, make it pleasant.
Right.
Plus, I just don't like to do a lot of arguing. I'm kind of laxy with my kids, probably more than what he think I should be. I'm pretty sure, but I'm like, Destiny got 2 more years, so
yeah.
And she's not disrespectful. My thing is, when you start being disrespectful, the guy goes, see, that's when I flip all the way out on you. See, I can be crazy. That's what he don't realize. But my kids do know I can be crazy. I'll let you get away with a lot. But if you play with me and get me mad, you out of there. Hey, look, if you start being disrespectful or you start talking back, that's when the roles change. But as long as you ain't really doing nothing, I don't mess with you. But I could be a little bit harder on them. So that's one of the things, I guess. He would be a little bit stricter. I'm a little bit more laid back. Really, I don't like to get my blood pressure up, to be honest, either.
Right.
Because little stuff make you raise your blood pressure.
Yeah.
You notice that because one time he made me mad and my heart rate was way up. Or I got mad, put it like that. And my heart rate was way up, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the time? So I just try not to get my blood pressure raised up. Y'all got to not get us so upset with stuff. So they did have some stuff going on in the stepping community this weekend. I usually don't like to touch on this stuff because I don't, but I am going to say something about it. This whole, I just jumped off of course. Because I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but I would say something about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the whole thing with, okay, now, for the world's largest, they're making a change. And I think that's really good. I think that sometimes we need to, we've been having the same faces on everything. And I guess Snoop's face has been out there too. I don't really know Snoop like that. But we've been having Pete's face on everything. And that's great. And Pete is getting older. He's 70 now and he's retiring. But I think that we need to pull different energies into this stepping community. It shouldn't be everybody using the same old people they've been using all the time. It's like when some newer people come in, they can't even get a space because people are still trying to use everybody who they've been knowing because they're familiar with these people. And I like the new energy coming. So then they had on Brian's show, they was on there talking about they had some they had a question on there pretty much asking Snoop if he's friends with since he's friends, they said that lady or whatever, since he's friends with her. Yeah, how is that going to affect, I guess, the world's largest?
It's not gonna say anything. I don't.
That's crazy though, ain't it? How they even putting you like? I guess every friend you have gonna affect a show you doing.
Right, because people got murderers in their family and all kind of craziness in their family, and just because this is my cousin, this is gonna affect my job. I don't get that,
Right. Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out why did they even try to do that? Like, I felt like there was a form of he invited to the show. Now y'all gonna come for me on this show? I mean, I understand people can have intriguing issues. I mean, intriguing questions, but y'all gonna try to come for me on here? I didn't like that. I didn't think that was okay. I didn't think that was cool. But and then, so y'all want to critique every friend that I have? Somebody y'all had something going with who was y'all's friend too, that was y'all friend too, and then y'all had something going with her, and because y'all not friends no more, what, y'all want me to stop being friends with her? Really? Y'all was friends with her because the same person they're talking about, they were friends with themselves.
I didn't follow that.
Oh, what I'm saying is when all that stuff happened, how that stuff happened, they were all friends at one time.
Right. Well, yeah, I didn't follow it that much. So, but yeah.
Well, the girl who was asking, she was friends. They were both friends.
Oh, okay.
Before, at some point. So now that y'all friendship broke up, and the person, put you out there or whatever y'all had going on, and now you want everybody to stop being friends? Like that petition, that stuff don't have nothing to do with us. Whenever somebody get into it, that's y'all stuff. That don't have nothing to do with the whole community. So quit trying to put that on the whole community. That's y'all stuff. And nothing to do with it.
Oh, they had a petition or something?
Yeah, they tried to put a petition.
Oh, I remember.
Right. But my thing is that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, it's a dance community. Yeah.
That don't have nothing to do with us.
Yeah, personal relationships and stuff like that. Hey, we invite everybody to our show.
Show
anybody
parties,
come on our show party. We don't have.
And if you get into it with somebody, we ain't into it with them.
Yeah, we don't have dogs in a fight at all. So like, hey, you come to us, we're gonna treat you like you're the star. You look at some of our flyers. You're the star when you come to us. We're gonna party all together. It's not look at me. I'm doing this because they can care less about. They just want to feel part of the community. They want to feel part of the show and part of what's going on. And that's what's important. Bringing community together. Now, a lot of people, like I'm going to touch back on what Dr. Jeanette is saying, is that, or actually, Dr. Holland.
For real, you forgot.
So, I'm going to touch back on what Dr. Holland said. So what Dr. Holland was saying is that, like, some people did stuff back in the day. And back then, you got to understand, it was only a total about how many people? About 3 people doing parties.
Right, back in the day.
One DJ. You maybe had 2 sets. And that's probably on maybe a Friday and maybe a day during the week. And then it was like monopolized. But now people are money. The government, the gas prices is out of control.
For real.
I mean, it is crazy. So people are saving their money. Raises, I don't see that they're going too far up. Some raises maybe come a little bit up, but people are having to save their money. So when people go out, they want to go somewhere where they feel involved.
And a lot of those people from back then, it was like a mentality where you have to come here or you're not in the group. Nowadays, it's not like that any longer. And nowadays, it's like,
Hey,
Oh,
twin. Keep going.
what's up, my brother? How you doing? Nowadays, it's like I can speak for myself because I'm a dancer and I go out places sometimes or whatever.
All the time. Go ahead.
So it's like I'm going to go where I feel valued at, where I feel involved. You know, it's not going where, well, I got to kiss this person's ass.
Right, I'm doing
not gonna
that.
Go there. You
Right.
know, why go there where you got to feel as if maybe they can't hear us because you're not on. You need to be on. If you're gonna do that, you need to be on
okay.
your phone.
Okay.
You told me to call
Sure.
my microphone.
Oh, okay. No.
Sorry, y'all. You could not hear me. I'm
They
not
couldn't?
sure on where I left off at. So I'm gonna repeat this. I don't know how long you've been off.
Oh, I turned my volume.
No. When you go off this page here, it takes everything away
Oh, okay. But they could hear it on your page, right?
because I muted my volume because we was on yours.
Oh.
It would sound like a double echo.
Okay.
So if you want to go on Facebook, go on your phone. Do it on your phone.
Oh, okay. And then I had my volume down because
Do it
I
on your
turned it
phone.
down for the thing.
So hey, everybody, do apologize if you could not hear us. But what we're talking about is a lot of times where, especially if a person's not involved in the community, they stepped out and took a break from the community.
Oh,
Maybe-
sorry. Do it again. Okay.
That's why I
sorry.
said go on your phone.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Your
I'm
phone.
sorry.
You got two phones right here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Tripping.
Okay. So again, sorry, our volume was Dr. Butterfly.
Okay, it was my fault. Okay.
Is doing stuff. So, all right. So my thing is just right here. People that have been disconnected from the community and don't understand, like, okay, you have to really be in the community. We are in the community. We have our don't understand, like,
Oh,
okay,
sorry. Sorry.
the
That's all right.
second we have our the second Sundays every Wednesdays, and we are pulling dance groups together. Now, how I see it, line dance is really taking over everywhere. Everywhere we've been to, from the coast, California, from the Pacific to the Atlantic oceans, everything is taking over. It's line dance is taking over. From north to south, you cannot go into a line dance party without it being full of people. Now, we are in the line. If we can put that back up, just use your phone because you go.
No, okay.
So, how I see it, everyone in the community, we need to go ahead and embrace some line dancing and our stuff, you know. So that we do play 2 or 3 line dances during our parties or whatever, and that's okay. I see how that's okay.
And I think play 3 twice. Play 3 line dance songs 2 times.
But
at least.
however you see fit.
I'm just saying.
You know.
I know Dallas be playing so many line dance
Yeah.
songs. Y'all do too much, Dallas. Don't play that many. For real.
Y'all can do what you feel. You can
Don't
do
play
what you
more
feel.
than 3 in a row. Just saying.
You can do what you feel. You want to play line dance all night? Just lay with a line dance party. So some of the dancers can
Yeah, I know.
come
I'm
out.
just saying.
And yeah, so,
But they do need to play it more, a little bit more than they be doing.
yeah. So I mean, everywhere you will have most of the people getting on the floor. Some coasts are slower than others. On one coast, on the West Coast, you have a lot more men getting up and doing a lot and joining in with the line dance.
They had the VA
In
thing.
the
That was
South,
it.
you have it. On the East Coast, not really. The man really got to shy away from it, but they're going to join. I was like, it was me and one other brother. He was from another area. We were the only 2 men on there doing a line dance. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not doing all pretty girls walk like this. None of that.
You do the VA stroll when they do that.
Well, I'm
You
not
need to
doing it
learn
at
VA.
all.
You
You
can learn
can do
VA
a
stroll.
stroll on there, but I'm not doing it at all because just for another. Some line dance are reserved for women, and that's one of them that are. So my thing is just right here. Now, as far as let's say somebody's been doing it for a long time and they continue to do it and they were moving with the progress of okay, we're gonna update. You know, we're moving with the society as people will say. Everybody wants to feel involved. Everybody wants to, feel like they're here. Now I remember walking into sets and people would be singling me out and staring at me and pointing at me. And I'm like, trying to make me feel uncomfortable. And I'm like,
But y'all can do me like that because I don't care. Thank you.
yeah,
Watching me all night.
Now it's
Wouldn't
like,
watch me all night.
now it's like talking. But now when I go out, I just give them a good dance if they want to be entertained.
Oh.
I'll show them a good dance, and a lot of people in the building want to dance with me, So instead of doing that, that was when it was more monopolized, where it's only two places to go. You got to come here and follow our rules. Nobody has to follow those rules anymore, especially down here in the South, because you go where you feel welcome. Go on your phone.
Well, we were talking. Okay, we were talking about. I'm gonna look right here. Mine's right here. We were talking about
Hold on, what is this?
everybody. We were talking about the roles changes to Pete Frazier, from Pete Frazier, which everybody loved. Thank you, Pete Frazier, for all your years. And then now they're going to Snoop. And I was just saying that's a good thing because I mean, he's done a lot. That we can get the energy from Snoop. He's 70. He done his work. Everybody love to see him come in, Pete Frazier come in, but now we're gonna love to see Snoop come in, and that's nice. We get a new energy, and we get, okay, what does Snoop have now to bring to the table? I was saying I didn't like on Brian's show when they came on there and started talking about how he's friends with that woman, and how does that pertaining to the show? That has nothing to do with the show. That has nothing to do with the world's largest or the stepping community, because all y'all was friends, everybody was friends, and then y'all broke apart y'all friendship and it went sour or whatever. That has nothing to do with us. So don't try to put the whole community in that. That's like throwing a rock and what they say, showing your hand or whatever they say that. Or don't go over there, then don't go over there and start nothing with her and then be trying to act like y'all trying to get out of it either. Because okay, y'all the one that's starting it now. I see that much. Let's just go to show you how stuff starts to show.
Good morning, Roxanne, to you. Good morning. Good morning.
But anyway, we were saying people don't need to keep on using the same old people just because these people were, the ones out there 10 years ago. You can start using some of the newer people in the community, like us. Bam, we're in the community. We're in the community. It's a lot of new people in the community. Then these people need to be utilized too.
Right. Everybody. I always say everybody would be great.
Right. Not just the people who you've been known for 20 years.
Don't let child get away with anything. They start to believe they are right.
That's twin.
To test your.
I don't think so. But you don't need to be hollering and arguing at kids all the time. Especially when they're big and they're almost
Tanisha, hey, how are you doing, young lady?
Because they ain't coming back to your house. I'm just saying. Because I ain't coming back over there. If I come to your house and we hate to be breaking topics, but Twin has said some stuff on there, like don't let kids get away with anything. But when you got teenagers and they 16 and they had an option to come to your house, they're not coming back to your house is if they come over there and you being a prison guard. I'm just saying. I wouldn't.
Right. I hear you. I do understand. I understand.
And the whole thing is he want his kids around. So if you don't want your kids around, that's a good way to keep them from coming around. Is that when they come there, you keep on arguing with them. And you'll be about to cry almost when these kids won't come around. That really upsets you. That's one thing I can really tell that really bothers you is when your kids don't come around.
But I'm with Twin on this. But some of you chime in and let us know, what do you think? On spring break or not, do you think that...
And it is spring break. So don't say
it is spring break.
So on spring break, on the holiday, somebody up, your kid up, making the house meal like gourmet, like out of magazine, the food. And at 2:00 in the morning, that's what it smelled like. It smelled like he was cooking. I'm gonna buy him whatever he want to cook today.
You have a 9 o'clock?
I have somebody a little bit. What's up? But yeah, he was making that man is a chef. I'm gonna end up sending him to the chef school if he want to go.
He is,
I
he
asked him,
is
do he
an
like to go
incredible
together
cook.
in the summer? I'm asking, would he like to go to
Well, okay, well, that's great
in the
because
summer to be
what
a
we can
chef?
do, we can possibly get them down here in the summertime and put them in one of those schools,
Culinary school.
culinary school, so they can learn how to cook.
But I'm
And
gonna go with him if he go.
we can teach them how to drive too, because you know it's just things are not the same when back home with his mother where he lives in now. So
So anyway, hopefully if he come in the summer, I'm encouraging his gifts. So if he using his gift
and
at
there
2 o'clock in the
was
morning, I'm cool.
and the only thing I can think of, like maybe his mother's coming from the club and she's like, son, let's
Oh
cook.
Lord. You
You
can't be
know.
making up stuff. No, he likes to be on that game.
Oh.
So by the time he finished being on that game, doing what he do as a teenager, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But the thing is, if he can still get up and get his grades, my thing is this: if they doing that and they got F's and D's, that's a problem. If they doing that and they still keeping their grades, I don't have nothing to say about it. You know what I'm saying? It depends. If they doing that and they bad and their behavior is bad, then we got a problem. But if they doing that and their behavior is not bad and he is not a bad kid at all, we don't have a problem. Leave the man alone. Now, if you didn't care nothing about your kids, if you didn't care like you about your kids the way you care about your kids, which I wouldn't like you because I hate deadbeats, but then that would be different. But you really love your kids. That's what you need to think about. You need to make it a pleasant environment because you be really wanting them to come around. Do you have any agreement to that?
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
And plus, you need to keep your blood pressure down, sir.
Yeah, I do.
That's why I was saying something to you. You don't need to be getting your blood pressure always up. We're trying to take care of each other.
Yeah,
We're not just here married to each other. We're trying to be each other's biggest support and take care of each other mentally, physically, emotionally, and all that stuff. And part of me trying to take care of him is me helping him not to get himself all upset. So anyway, topics we had today: how to see the differences with you and your partner. See the things that you even kind of don't like about them. Unless it's something dramatic like cheating, the compulsive cheater, which people who were compulsive cheaters, for the most of the time, they knew that. But not something dramatic, but for the most part. The reason why a lot of people can't get along is because of differences in personality.
And
so
not trying.
Right, not putting in real effort. What do you think?
Because baby, you told me
what did I tell you?
Because baby, you told me that previously in a previous marriage that you were in, somebody would if you had to be somewhere, if you was like that, they would be upset about coming to pick you up with. And I was like, I will walk through fire to get you anywhere that you're at.
Right, because they would have been like, well, why did you have to? Well, you should have just, because I could have paid for the flight. Really, you could have just should have paid for the flight. Well, maybe I should have, but yeah, I didn't know if that it was going to work. Whatever. They would have just been having a bunch of stuff to say, but I wouldn't even ask them. Because before I would even ask him stuff, I would ask my friends because I do have other friends. I don't have to reach out to them like that no more though, because I have you and I don't have to do it. Yeah. Right, but I would reach out. I probably would have asked two sons to come get me, or I would have just rode the bus. I mean, I would have figured it out, but it felt good to not have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We are on the same team, and we will be.
Right.
That's what that is.
Right, and that's the level of when people say protection. That's the kind of protection that women really enjoy is the fact that someone got your back. It's not that a bear is coming to your door, because ain't no bear coming to your door for the most part in Houston. But it's the kind of protection that you're not out here in the world alone.
Right, correct.
That's protection too. Yeah, but I'm going to work. I'm gonna start. If I don't have a client this morning, I don't know if I do now. I'm gonna start cleaning up. Shit. I'm at least clean my side area up over there. Get my clothes up. Put my clothes up because we've been gone so long. Stuff is everywhere. Oh, this is a disaster. So get the closet back clean. Put my clothes back up. Clean the room back up. Take all this stuff back to Amazon that need to go back. This needs to go back. We need to compile a thing of stuff that need to go back to Amazon.
Right.
And take that stuff back. Stuff that we didn't use at the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So y'all do.
So we're about to get up and clean up.
All right. Well,
Love y'all.
Let me say a prayer before we get
Oh,
out of
okay.
here. Lord Jesus, please with everybody that's on this live. Thank y'all for joining our live. Let y'all be in peace and giving everything that y'all need to be given today, forevermore. And Lord, thank you so much for it in your life. Amen. Pray to
Amen.
God. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.